Hey everybody, welcome back to Harmon Garage. I'm Aaron. I've been super busy working on customer stuff and whatnot. The shop's a mess. Everything's crazy, but we're back and we're gonna put this motor back in the 49. Gotta get some of the wiring and stuff cleaned up here. And I didn't do it before because I wanted to make sure everything was right and was gonna work and all that. And it works. We know because everything ran good with the other motor. So with that being said, now that that motor's out, it's easier to clean up all the wiring and make everything good before we put this motor back in. So I got the motor all slapped back together and everything is ready to go. So I'm gonna get all that wiring cleaned up, clean the engine compartment back up a little bit. It got a little dusty sitting out there. And then we'll stub this motor back in. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is just take some of this spray away glass cleaner, spray it on a towel and wipe everything down real good, try to get the dust off. I like using this stuff because it doesn't hurt the paint or anything like that. So just wipe all this dust off of here real quick. Wouldn't recommend doing this on fresh paint. Anything that's been painted within the last couple of days. It's been a few months since I painted this, so it's got a good bond. I'm not scrubbing it real hard or nothing, I'm just going over it, wiping the dust off. Now that I got that all done, I got a couple different sizes of wire loom here. I'm gonna pull out all my wiring. And luckily, since I wired this thing, I kind of know what everything goes to. So I can just go ahead and loom everything up where it goes. So I know these wires here go out to my alternator. And then this other one that goes back goes down to the starter, which I'm going to want it back there to loom in with the starter wires anyways. So I'll just take my loom here, start on one end. I found the best way to put this stuff on is start on one end, get it started, and then just kind of push it down and it all just goes in on its own. You might have a better way of doing it. If you do, put it down in the comments so I can try it. Maybe I'll like it better. Just take this, keep pulling it down until we get it where we want it. And once I get it on there how I want it, I just take some regular electrical tape. And I start about halfway on the loom, halfway over the wires. Just go ahead, wrap it onto the loom and then wrap it down onto the wires. And that'll help hold that in place where you want it. Kind of give it a cleaner look at the end. Then I don't use a measuring tape or nothing like that, but I just kind of go back about that far. 6, 8, 10, 12 inches, you know, somewhere in there. Go ahead and wrap a couple loops around it. Just keep going down, doing the same thing the whole way. I'm going to go ahead and sort out the rest of the wires where they need to go and go ahead and loom them up too. Then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, we got everything all wrapped up in the engine compartment. I'm gonna go ahead and get the motor home from the cherry picker and toss her back in. Well, I got the truck up on jack stands because we're doing something with the wheels that I'll show you in a little bit, and can't get the cherry picker underneath it because of the jack stand, so I guess we'll go ahead and move some stuff around and continue after that. Alright, we got everything fixed. I checked everything else, it's all going to work, so now we're going to put the motor in. Alright, as you've seen, we got the motor back in. I just put 2 bell housing bolts in it, and I stuck the bolts for the front mounts down through there. It's getting late, I'm tired, I've been working all day, and it's like 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna call it a day for now. We'll come back tomorrow, finish installing the motor, get everything hooked up, and then we'll be able to fire this thing back up. So blink and I'll be back. Alright, so we're back on the 49. I've done everything that I'm gonna do to it. My friend, the customer of the truck, wanted me to go so far, and then he wants to do the rest himself. So we made it to that point. All the wiring's done. Everything's cleaned and painted and put together. The exhaust is done, the fuel tank's done. The fuel pump's done. It's running. So we got new rims for it, put wheel spacers on, bring them out so they look good front and back. There's the fuel tank that we've installed in previous videos. The exhaust is on, all the tail lights are on and hooked up, everything up front's hooked up, everything inside's wired. It has a bunch of new functions it didn't have when it was new. Put turn signals on it. Just a whole bunch of stuff. And that's the good news. We got it to where it's ready to go back to him. And he's come over and looked at it and he's happy with it. So that's a good thing. So the bad news is, got it all back together with the new motor. And there's something wrong with the Sniper EFI. I've been through it 3 or 4 times. I've reset my timing. I've gone through the programming in the Sniper, deleted all the saved programming that it had in it out of it, and reprogrammed it 3 or 4 times. And replaced the O2 sensor. And no matter what I do, the AFRs are reading lean and it's running really rich. So I called up Holly and they want me to send it all back to them, and they're gonna figure out what's wrong with it and make it right. So I'm not saying anything bad about the Sniper EFI. When I put the first motor in and fired it up, everything was great, but I took it off, put the new motor in, put the Sniper back on, and somewhere in that time frame something happened to the Sniper itself. So I'm gonna send it back. The truck's gonna go back to its owner. I've already gone over with him how to put the Sniper back on, and I may end up going over there and giving him a hand. And if that happens, then we'll have a conclusion to this project. But for now, this is the conclusion to the project. It's all pretty well done, and we got to pull the Sniper back off, but it will fire up and run okay. Has good oil pressure now. Everything's working the way it should, except the fuel programming's off. So it's done, it runs. Gotta tighten that alternator belt up a little bit, but other than that, it's good to go. I haven't done a lot of filming on it. I've been really busy. I had the trip to Florida that you saw in the last video, and I still got a big announcement coming, and that'll kind of explain everything why I've been pushing on work and not getting videos out, but I'm not quite ready to announce it yet. So subscribe to the channel, like, comment, tell me you love it, tell me you hate me, whatever. I just like hearing reactions from you guys, and make sure you keep watching so you can see what's next. I got some awesome news coming, and I got some cool projects coming up along the way. I got the trailer over there that I went and got in Florida, and we're gonna be doing quite a bit to that, and still got some other projects, and we're gonna get more. So come along for the ride and enjoy it, and y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Hey everybody, just a little update on the 49. I really have nothing but good things to say about Holley's customer service. They sent me a shipping label. I sent that Holley EFI back to them. 2 weeks from the day I sent it back to them, they had it back to the customer fixed. And he hooked it up today, and it's running great. Everything's perfect, and he's real happy with it. He's gonna try to make me a little video of it driving so I can show it to you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know Holley's customer service was above and beyond. It was great. So that's gonna do it for this video. See you later.